Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. So today we'll be doing a review, and we'll be doing a review on the Marc Jacobs Shameless Youthful-Look 24-hour foundation. I was sent this by Influencer. When you sign up, they send different products to you for you to review. So yeah, that's how I got it. So this is the actual foundation. It's very slim, very lightweight. I feel like it's perfect to travel with. It's very small, like in comparison to my fingers. This is the length, and then it's very thin, so you can just drop it in your makeup bag when you're traveling. I love this packaging. I haven't tested it or anything like that. I don't know if it's my right shade. They sent me the shade Deep R530. So in the package, I also received this little booklet that's outlining things about the foundation, the techniques, what it promises to do. So I'll just read some of the things from here about the foundation. It is a flashback free SPF 25. Once you hear of a foundation having SPF in it, it tends to come with flashback. It's just like when you put SPF on, then you put your foundation on top, more than likely you're gonna get some kind of flashback. So this is saying that they've found a way to not have you get any flashback. So I'm very optimistic about this aspect of it. It also says that it's medium buildable coverage with a natural self-setting finish. Now if you're new here, I have oily combination skin, so the self-setting finish part, we're gonna test that out. I'm gonna not set one side of my face with powder. It's gonna be so hard to do because that's just not me. I like to set with powder because I'm oily, you know, but they say it's self-setting, so we're gonna test that out also. They also say it's 24-hour around the clock wear. I ain't gonna be wearing this for 24 hours, so we're not gonna test that part out. But I feel like once I wear a foundation for at least 6 hours, it tells me what I need to know. It also says that it has skincare benefits. So the snow mushroom is nature's answers to hyaluronic acid and provides phenomenal hydration. And then the blue daisy extract alleviates the dulling effects of pollution. A lot of claims by Marc Jacobs. I love all the things it's promising to do. I hope it actually does what it promises to do. There's also 29 shades. They said each shade is labeled with a Y or R. So I am an R 530 because I have more red undertones. So it says Y is for those with warm golden yellow undertones, and R is for those with cool rosy red undertones. I like that aspect because I feel like when you're shopping online, you just directly go to yellow, well, the Y section or the R section based on your undertones. They do have a seamless liquid foundation brush. I did not get that in the package. I doubt I'm gonna be buying it. They suggest start with a thin, even layer so you get the skincare and SPF benefits all over, then build the coverage only where you need it. So I'm gonna try my best to follow the direction of how this is to apply it. Okay, so now that we've got all of the logistics out the way, we're gonna jump into what you guys are here for. On my face, I have my under eye cream and my moisturizer, and then I have my brows on. So for today, I'm gonna use the Sasha Mattifier Face Primer. Normally in my reviews, I don't apply primer all over the face. I normally do like half an hour, but because I won't be setting one side of my face with a finishing powder, I felt like I needed to cover my base literally. So now that we have our face prime, we're gonna then go in with what you guys are here for. So on the back of the foundation, it says to apply 15 minutes before sun exposure and reapply at least every 2 hours. What? Who reapplies foundation throughout the day? That's very weird to me. That don't make no sense to me. I'm gonna use one side using my Real Technique sponge, and then the other side using a flat kabuki brush, and see which side I prefer. As you can see, the consistency, it's a bit thick On the back of my hand, it looks like it will be a good match. So I'm just going to take my damp Real Techniques complexion sponge and apply this on one side of the face. So the match is perfect, but the coverage is not. I can still see all of my blemishes, pigmentation. I don't know if it's the sponge, I don't know. So this is how it's looking on my skin. I feel like in the camera it looks like it's covered everything, but in the mirror, no. It doesn't, for me, this doesn't say medium coverage. This is giving me light coverage. Maybe I need to add a bit more. I'm not loving the coverage. I feel like I needed to color correct first. I don't know how it's looking on camera. Let's zoom you guys in some more. It's covered somewhat, but I feel like I'll need to add another layer to get the desired coverage I need. We're gonna do the other side, and this time I'm gonna use the brush and see if the brush gives me better coverage. Right off the bat, using the brush gives way more coverage than the sponge. Yes, now we're talking. Okay, so this is how our face is looking now. Next, the sponge. Right now, I'm loving the finish on my face and the coverage. It did oxidize a tinge, not like extremely, but it's actually already dried down on my skin. It's not transferring on my hands. There's no fingerprints or anything. It looks like it's mixed with powder, because the finish on my skin, it looks like I already have powder on my skin. I don't know if I like that, or I don't know. I don't know how to feel. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. For a $46 bottle of foundation, I don't know if I'm that impressed with it. So it said it would give you a natural finish. No. For me, it looks a little bit cakey. I don't know, maybe I applied too much foundation because of the coverage I needed. I don't know. Because it did say to start with a thin, even layer. So maybe it's my fault. You know, I did do the thin side with the sponge and I didn't like the coverage, so I felt like I really went ham with the brush. So maybe that's why it's not giving me that natural skin finish. Anyways, we're gonna keep it moving. We want to see how it's gonna react with concealer and stuff, see if it will move and stuff like that. Take my Kat Von D Lock-It Cream Concealer in the shade D33 Warm. Concealer did not disturb the foundation, because as I said before, the foundation already it's definitely set. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like that's all I'm saying about this foundation. I don't know how to explain anything when it comes to this foundation. But what it says about self-setting, I do believe that, because it's like it's not gonna move. So I'm gonna set using the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. Okay, so because it says it's self-setting, I'm only going to set half of my face with the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium D powder. realized when I was applying the powder, it kind of sat on top of my skin. So I don't know if it's because of the self-setting properties in the foundation that it's kind of rejecting the powder. I don't know. I feel like both sides look the same. Interesting. So this is the side without the powder, and then this is the side with the powder. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my face and come right back. Okay people, I'm back. So I've been wearing this foundation now for like 30 minutes or so. I'm loving how it looks. I think it looks even better on camera. So I feel like I would use this more for filming purposes and taking pictures. Well, we're yet to talk about taking pictures because I haven't done the flash test yet. But what I can say is for the left side that I didn't apply any powder, I was a bit scared. Blush, highlight, contour, when you're doing all this blending and moving, I'm fearful that it would disturb the foundation. So I like to set first with my face powder and then do that. But this foundation, it took so well to my contouring, my highlighting, my blush. It didn't move. Like, it didn't move whatsoever. It just, it grabbed all those powders, all that blending that I was doing with the contour. It just accepted it. It said, come on, you're a part of our tribe, we love you. It literally accepted it. I was amazed by that. So when they say it's self-setting, I can say definitely it is true to that. I'm still blown away by that. So far, everything is sitting nicely on the face. There's no separation yet. The coverage that I'm getting from the brush, especially on the side that doesn't have powder, it is really superb. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to really get up in that mirror to really see how everything is looking. But so far, I'm really liking how it's looking on my skin. I'm very impressed by the self-setting aspect of it. Then again, we have to see how it holds up throughout the day and how it does with that flashback test, okay? Yeah, that's the one that I'm like. So it's currently 10 a.m. I think I'll check in the first 2 hours just to let you guys know, see how it's holding up, especially because it says to reapply every 2 hours. So we'll see if we need to reapply in that 2 hours. I'm still not on board with that reapplying every 2 hours thing. So I'm gonna take a flash photography with my phone using the back camera and see how that looks. Okay, I look gorgeous though. Alright, Marc Jacobs, what kind of witchcraft? How come other brands don't know about this trick with the SPF no flashback thing? Listen, you guys are true to your word. I like that. I like that. So guys, again, this is how my face is looking at 10 a.m. in the morning. I'll check in with you guys in 2 hours. Okay guys, so I'm back with an update. It's currently 12:10. It's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. Since 10 o'clock, I've made a trip to Instagram, a trip to the kitchen, and a trip to the couch. And this is how we're looking. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised. Especially with the left side that I didn't set. It is still sitting. There's no oiliness so far. Everything is just looking nice and fresh. So this is the 2 hour check-in. I don't know why they say reapply every 2 hours, because everything is just still looking intact. I'm more focused on the left side of my face because I didn't set it with powder, and that's a big deal for me. So the fact that everything is still sitting, so I'll see you guys for the final wrap up in a few hours. So it is currently 5:38 p.m. Reminder, I've been wearing this foundation since 10 a.m. this morning. This is how I'm looking. I'm a little bit greasy, which I expected because I have oily combination skin. But what I'm very impressed with is the fact that the left side of my face that I didn't apply any powder, like any finishing powder to, has the same kind of oil production as the side that I did set with powder. That is just revolutionary to me. Like, let's do it bulletin form. Self-setting, check. no flashback, check, check, check. Okay, that is just like amazing. 24-hour wear, we didn't wear this for 24 hours, but we've had it on since 10 o'clock, so I think this is sufficient. Let me go closer in my mirror just to, you know, really give you all the tea. Yeah, so there's no fading around these areas. As a matter of fact, the side that I didn't set with powder to me looks more fresh than the side that I did with powder. It's amazing. I don't know I don't know how they got it to do what it did, but I'm very, very impressed. We started off rocky with that, you know, applying it with the sponge, but we figured out that brush is better, and I really like how my skin looks. Again, I'm really more focused on the side that I didn't set, because I kind of expect what I expect on the side that set, but this is just, it's really impressing me. So for me, I would give the Marc Jacobs 24-hour Shameless Foundation 8.5 out of 10, just because, you know, the coverage thing I really had to work on, but I'm very impressed with it. Maybe I would give it a 9. Yeah, I think a 9. That no flashback thing, it deserves a 9 for that. So yeah, so this was my review of the Marc Jacobs foundation. If you're willing to spend a little extra, treat yourself, I would recommend it. I do like the size of it. I find that the size is very convenient. It is a bit pricey, but then again, it's Marc Jacobs, so it's kind of expected, and I feel like for what you're getting, it is worth it. With this foundation, you don't have to think about getting powders. You're getting 2 for 1 type thing. So that is it. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you're not yet subscribed, hit on that subscribe button below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like me doing these review and wear tests, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay beautiful. Mwah.